It's been an uphill climb for the real estate industry over the last several months, with many challenges that lie ahead. Can the housing market recover, and what's the plan to do so? We sit down with a local expert, this time on Minding Your Business. Hi, and thanks for tuning in to Minding Your Business. I'm Charles Comer. He came to Las Cruces to start a new hospital, and when he finished that, he moved on to the real estate business. Now John Hummer is here to talk about the current condition of the local housing market and what's being done to improve the situation. John, thanks so much for coming out to the show. Your second time on the set. First time came here to talk about how on earth you even managed to start Mountain View Regional Medical Center, and certainly you pulled it off, and it was a compelling story. Actually got a lot of positive feedback, and got a few calls and emails about people really liking hearing that story. So
thank you.
But your field of expertise is not only starting hospitals, but real estate, economic development. So thanks so much for showing up. You're a busy guy. To start, remind our viewers what you're doing now. I already mentioned you started a hospital. That's what you brought here, and I hear that since you were last on set, it's changed a little bit even more. Your role as with your business. So
correct. My wife Amy and I, in March of 2006, we announced the acquisition of Steinborn real estate, and so since that time, then I stayed on several months to transition at the hospital, and then went into the new industry of real estate, and so for the last now going on 3 years, that has been what I've been doing and enjoying it.
How scary was it going into a business that certainly, as part of what you had done before, you certainly had acquired land for businesses, you certainly had dealt with real estate in some aspect or another, but doing it for your sole bread and butter, how scary was it?
It was, I don't know if the word is scary. I think it was, there was some anxiety, but it was really a year in the making. So it wasn't a snap decision. I talked to a lot of friends and confidants about making the switch. To go from the safety net of a corporate environment, and then just, as I say, kind of jump off the cliff into the wide world of self-employment and ownership, and making an investment and taking a risk is different. But what really helped was part of the transaction when we did it was that David Steinborn, who I cannot say enough positive things about, he's a legend in this industry, not only locally but even nationally. He stayed on several years as part of the transition agreement. So I was a sponge, next to him, and learned a tremendous amount. But at the end of the day, running a business, a hospital, a real estate company, it's about relationships, it's about decision making. I had gotten my real estate license prior to doing the transaction, which was important. And you're right, on the hospital side, I was involved in real estate transactions, but more from the ownership side. Now being on the side of the brokerage side, there was a learning curve there, but I had great counsel and great education, but I don't actively list and sell on the residential side. I do some commercial real estate. I enjoy doing that because we have a commercial division, but it's more day-to-day management and strategic planning and growing the business.
And someone told me recently that David actually moved out of town. He doesn't live in Cruces anymore.
Correct. He and Vivian, and they had actually told Amy and I back in 2005 when we were talking about this, that was a goal of theirs, is to take their young daughter Amanda, and they looked at several communities, and they wanted to be in a larger Jewish community, and to raise Amanda in a larger Jewish community, and really a change that they've been planning for a long time, and very happy for them, and they love Dallas. And David comes back on occasion because he's still a partner with Sonoma Ranch, which is separate from the brokerage business. So,
okay, I wasn't aware of that.
Yes.
I thought it was all integral,
no.
for lack of a better term.
No.
I don't know if that actually applies.